राहुल जी बोलेंगे, पहले राहुल जी बोलेंगे। साथियों शांत हो जाइए, अभी राहुल जी बोलेंगे, शांत हो जाइए।
नमस्कार, 2 मिनट। हाँ, नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मैं कर्नाटक की जनता को, कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस पार्टी के सब कार्यकर्ताओं को, सब नेताओं को और जो हमारे सब नेताओं ने कर्नाटक में काम किया उनको बधाई और धन्यवाद देता हूं। देखिए कर्नाटक के चुनाव में एक तरफ क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट की ताकत थी, दूसरी तरफ गरीब जनता की शक्ति थी और शक्ति ने ताकत को हरा दिया। और यही हर स्टेट में होगा। कांग्रेस पार्टी कर्नाटक में गरीबों के साथ खड़ी हुई, हम गरीबों के मुद्दों पर लड़े। और मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात यह लगी कि हमने नफरत से, गलत शब्दों से ये लड़ाई नहीं लड़ी, हमने मोहब्बत से, प्यार से, दिल खोल के ये लड़ाई लड़ी। और कर्नाटक की जनता ने हमें दिखाया कि ये देश मोहब्बत इस देश को अच्छी लगती है। कर्नाटक में नफरत की बाजार बंद हुई है, मोहब्बत की दुकानें खुली हैं। ये सबकी जीत है। सबसे पहले ये कर्नाटक की जनता की जीत है। हमने चुनाव में कर्नाटक की जनता से, गरीब जनता से 5 वायदे किए थे। मैंने अपने भाषण में कहा, खारगे जी ने भाषण में कहा, सब नेताओं ने भाषण में कहा था कि हमारे 5 वायदे हैं। हम इन वायदों को पहले दिन पहली कैबिनेट मीटिंग में पूरा करेंगे। मैं फिर से कर्नाटक की जनता को दिल से बधाई देना चाहता हूं, धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। नमस्कार, जय हिंद। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Address of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi once again making this entire victory about the hate politics versus the narrative of the Congress party. Let's see how much of that really is successful at the central level when the elections happened for Lok Sabha. This was a state election and clearly completely different factors at play. But that's the narrative that the Congress party is asserting right now. A victory coming for the grand old party and a much needed one. They needed this precursor, and especially if they want to remain in the opposition space as the largest party leading the state or setting the narrative ahead of 2024. Rahul Gandhi making that statement. I want to cut across to Prakash ji as well, who's with us in the studios. Rahul ji, Shivani mentioned those, interesting factors and the statistics that exist about the areas from where Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra crossed and how there has been a good success rate of roughly above 15%. But the manner in which the campaign happened for the Congress party was hyper-local. It was not, about a grand narrative that the party had projected. In fact, many would argue that the national leadership or the big faces like Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka Gandhi were not really the front runners when it came to the campaign of the party or, leading the baton for the party.
In a way, for the non-Congress parties, this has been the perfect storm. For the JDS, it's physically the weakening of Devegowda ji, who could not campaign everywhere like he could before. He came in a wheelchair, in fact, to campaign in Hassan, I think. And for the BJP, one that Mr. Yediyurappa, their only mass leader in a sense, he wasn't there to do what he could do, and there was no promise that he could become the chief minister at all. So because of age or whatever reasons they had, then the charges of corruption, which I still don't believe was a major factor, because it's not like people have voted for this government, the Congress, because it will not be corrupt.
Yeah, it's not as if Congress didn't have the corruption issue. I mean, DKS himself had those charges. But can I just mention, Prakash, even as I welcome Tuhin Sinha and Ram Mohan Reddy of the Congress party joining us, BJP and the Congress party joining us, you know, the fact that the Congress, speaking of Rahul Gandhi, ensured that he doesn't talk about Adani and other issues, talks about local issues. Also, in Gujarat, he had almost no role. Here, he had a muted role. They let DKS and Siddaramaiah do the talking. Of course, the guarantees worked on the ground. The fact, I think one of their biggest credits, and Ram can come in here, is that despite differing ambitions at the very top of DKS and Siddaramaiah, at least throughout the entire campaigning, they kept it together. And I think this is to their credit. Yes, Mr. Reddy?
I would like to start my line by reciting the slogan, Jai Bajrang Bali. Because Lord Hanuman stands by the side of Dharma, truth, courage, and love. But you know, he showered his blessing upon Congress party because this is the party which emulates his ideology. But not with the party which uses his name for the sake of politics. And Karnataka people has acknowledged once again that the line taken up by the Congress party here is we want to maintain that harmony and we want to, you know, safeguard the unity and diversity. And our promises are going to be fulfilled and their fate is going to be changed by the trust, by putting up their trust in a reliable government.
Okay.
See, we have made so many promises as assured by Rahul Gandhi ji as well. We are going to, you know, implement them in a proper way.
Yeah, that's your big challenge, Mr. Reddy, because in Himachal Pradesh, the criticism has been you did offer a lot of these quote-unquote goals. You didn't quite manage to fulfill them. Even in a government that was formed long ago in Rajasthan, there was criticism. The loan waivers didn't happen. But let me bring in Tuhin Sinha as well. Tuhin, how do you reconcile the fact that the BJP hasn't lost its vote share, but it still is a massive victory for the Congress party and you've been left behind? Traditionally, you had a good conversion rate from your vote share to seats in Karnataka, but this time around that didn't work for you.
Well, first of all, let me congratulate the Congress party for a well-fought victory. Let me also offer my gratitude to all the BJP Karyakartas who worked relentlessly and put up a great fight. Yes, you know, while the actual seats may be much below our expectations, the consoling factor, the redeeming factor is the vote share. I think we still have 35.8% vote share, which is merely 0.4% less than what was last time, and which gives us the confidence that, you know, a quick introspection, stock taking, which we are very capable of, unlike the Congress party, which goes off on a holiday after a defeat. We never do that. So I think by evening, in the next couple of hours, serious stock taking will begin.
There's this also factor of, you know, ministers losing, and these are some key faces. As I look at the list, about 12 of them have lost the selection. You're right in pointing out that the vote percentage the BJP has been able to get you know, in the right place and not really lose out on it. But BJP is also a party that it's known to get the calculation correct, to understand this first past the post system very, very well and have the consolidation in the right place. With these big names losing in, how do you reconcile with that factor, Tuhin?
Well, the incumbency factor surely was a much bigger factor than we had anticipated. And, you know, in hindsight, it seems that local issues completely dominated the elections. One data which has just been sent to me points out that out of the 75, I have not verified the data yet, but that points out that out of the 75 newcomers who were given tickets by us, only about 12 have won. Yeah. So all these factors would be reviewed. You know, our stock taking and review is a very fast process, and the course correction will be very fast. I can assure you that.